Alright, now then. Who knows at this point when things are gonna come to an end. So once I finish everything I intend to do, at that point I should also show off a little bit of the playground just to see what's there. I believe there was something I needed to look up between last time and this time, and I think I did, but I don't remember what it was or what the answer was. So for the moment, we'll just keep on going. We have stuff to keep ourselves busy with regardless. It's not like I have no idea what to do. So in the meantime, I guess during the day, since the Hootie Fruity's not going to show up yet, I'll just take care of the rest of this. Returning this place to as close to its natural state as we're going to get without doing some silly, you know, putting down pathing shenanigans, since that's apparently what Dry Earth is in this game. At some point we'll probably also sell the, honestly, at this point, should I sell both of these? I might. The tombstone we need for the Hootie Fruity. Perhaps I should, though, sell the other stuff. It's really annoying how the camera bounces around as I'm trying to get rid of this stuff. Just based on the movement of the stylus. Oh well. Whatever you want, I don't have it. You know what? Fine. Just to be silly. Let's put it in the center so it doesn't get in anyone's way. I'll see if that happens or not. Maybe with the power of Piñata Central on our side, Hootie Fruities will be more likely to show up and so on. I doubt there's any actual relation between those things, but we'll see. I'm curious what precisely the logic is for how it decides which species to ask you for. Because it does seem deliberate in this game, a lot more deliberate than it seemed in any of the console versions. I never thought to myself in the console versions, oh hey, this seems to be asking me specifically for things based on which piñatas I have available, and which ones I'm trying to acquire right now, and so on. This one really does seem to actually put some thought into, you know, which species I currently have on hand, or which species I do not yet have, but maybe I'm able to attract and so on. It's deliberately engineered, it seems to me, to ask you for something just beyond what you currently have, so you usually have to put in a little bit of work to fulfill the requests. Oh man, we went so long without hearing anybody sleep for a while. That's unusual. I'm used to everyone just sleeping all the time in this game. And you're always hearing somebody snoring. Alright. And no grass left. Guess if there is any, I don't know where it is. Interesting. If I look for it, I can sometimes find a little bit of grass still. This thing will, yeah, see? It finds a little bit of grass. It'll start chipping away again at it. It's amusing. The Hootie Fruity should show up now. Tiny bits of grass left on here. Not who I need, man. Should not enter the garden, though. Which is actually probably a bad thing. If someone appears that will not enter the garden, that means I can't get rid of them. If they enter the garden, I can at least break them afterwards. One thing I did not look up is what the remaining, what all of the remaining achievements are. It does bum me out that I'm not going to hit totally 100% on this. I don't know quite what counts towards 100%, but since there's one species I can't get, or at least won't be getting on this playthrough, does mean I won't be able to hit it 100% for certain. I don't know if, for instance, there's a Hootie Fruity. I don't know if, for instance, what was it? if achievements, you know, certificates count towards anything. Alright, what do you actually want? You just want to eat these guys. Okay, have fun. Right, well if there's any tiny invisible patch of grass still left in here. Oh, yep, like that. Not like I'm gonna be finding it from this point onwards, so. Right, hopefully 3 Mizmells is not too many for you to eat in one night, because it takes a while for you to eat one. Alright, get rid of those so you don't get distracted. Alright, go ahead. Go eat more. Meanwhile, I have nothing else to do, so I'll just look for other bits of grass to get rid of. Okay. You're surrounded by mice, man. Come on. We will have something to do briefly. Once we get the Sooty Fruity, our residence, since we'll have to get Gretchen to get us another Hooty Fruity. We'll need to build the house. We'll do the whole thing just one last time. It's funny how I just kind of forgot this one last species. It's just, I knew the species was there, I just didn't realize I hadn't ever made them officially appear. Because I saw them so many times, but I knew they were there in Zone. I do like how the intense music kind of, it has a, it doesn't just stop abruptly. It has a little clip that plays of the strings fading out as it ends. Gonna wake this guy up. Yep, very good. Just in time for daytime as well. Cool. Yeah, it would be cool to see what acknowledgement this game may or may not give you for reaching 100%. Sad I won't get to see that, but oh well. We do what we can within reason. And within reason does not include just playing this game over and over again on new save files. Basically there's RNG as to whether you can 100% this game, which is astounding. Granted, if you have one save file where you manage to get a species, and you can just transfer it to the other save file. But still. Right, well, I actually do have the romance candies for you, so I'll just do the usual thing there. Wait, what is it she says here? Yeah, so that species she's mentioning there on the top screen, that dialogue, which was originally Dragon Ash in the original Viva Piñata, but then this line has changed to mention something else. I may as well mention it now. I've already mentioned a tiny bit of it. This is a jelly, as in Yeti. I believe that these things are, I think they're even just a regular species in Trouble in Paradise, if I remember correctly. Pretty sure I got a jelly in that at least, and I don't think there's anything too special about them. They are just a high-level wintry piñata, I think. But anyhow, they are special in this game. They're very special. Dragon Ashes are apparently kind of special too, just the top of the pyramid and so on. But jellies are the most special, because jellies, it's RNG whether jellies appear on a particular save file or not. You just have to hope it shows up on your save file. If not, I don't know why I'm looking here to see if there's anything there. If not, well, you've got to make a new save file. And they apparently start showing up at level 6 or so, which means you have to get all the way back up to level 6 again on a new save file just to have a new shot at it, which is insane. Clearly the idea, though, is that people play the game together and whatnot. You know, the same way that Pokemon games, you can't even get all the species in one. You can actually see a house from the front for once. Same way you can't even get all the species in one game. The idea is you share with other people, or you buy the game twice. This game is kind of similar. The idea is that some percentage of players will actually get jellies. That is, a jelly will appear. The game does not notify you, from what I'm told, when a jelly appears, but you'll be able to see them just walking around. And if you highlight them, you'll be able to see, you know, what their requirements are for visiting and eating and becoming residents and so on. Oh, I forgot you came here. Go away. I don't remember. Did I actually sleep? But yes, so if you don't, it's per save file. So if one save file doesn't have a jelly appear, then you have to go to another save file to have a jelly appear. Pretty unfortunate. Also, only one jelly will appear on a given save file, and you cannot have Gretchen hunt more for you, apparently. They can romance, but that means you have to get another jelly somehow. Again, the idea seems to be trading. There is a certificate specifically for trading a jelly to another person, so they're explicitly encouraging that. Fall over. What? Oh, no, I don't care. Oh wait. I don't need it anymore. I also don't need this thing anymore. But what you can do, as some people have found online, is you can duplicate save data in this game, apparently, which seems unusual for a handheld game like this. Apparently you can duplicate save data, and that means you get the jelly with it. And since you can also transfer... kind of in the way there now. Since you can also transfer piñatas between save files, that means you can duplicate your jelly that way. So if you want to romance your jelly and do all the usual stuff with your jelly, or jelly's plural now, you just duplicate it by copying your save file and sending over the duplicated jelly to the original. Cheap way to duplicate any piñata, I guess, if you think about it. And you have 3 save slots, so you can have 1 or 2 of them dedicated to just holding duplicates. Scratch space to just duplicate anything, really, I suppose. Items, piñatas, anything you want. I never thought about that. That's a little further into the exploit territory than I would care for anyways, compared to other things that I've done in this game. So I wouldn't have done it even if I had the idea. Alright, I want to be quick, so I'm going to try to accelerate this. I am curious if it was even possible to fulfill this this request. The possibility is that it wasn't. Unless I have Gretchen get me more. Yeah, at this point I could have Gretchen get me a couple more, and I'd probably easily fulfill the request. The thing is, I don't think you can send ungrown piñatas. I don't think you can send infant piñatas to a party. Which I think will get in the way. Oh. No, don't start flying. Come on now. No, don't fly there. Where are you going? I don't remember Hooty sounding like this. Am I wrong? No. Not that I need the romance games for anything, so whatever. I was just messing around when I accepted that. In the meantime, I do also need to know what you want to become varied. Just buy a rainbow gem for you, the small one. Also, you can probably still feed milk to these guys to grow them, can't you? Let's see. Stupid expensive milk, but still. Small thing. Eat that. farming pinatas at maximum speed here. What do we need? Where are you guys going? Oh, well, never mind. Oracles, I should have kept you over here. They did this animation way too long. Thank you. What are you doing? Oh, that looks awful. Okay. I'm gonna need you to not be in your house, though. But I know the Clickles has to walk away for the egg to hatch. Alright, be born. Now eat those. No, eat that. Darn it. Oh, come on. Trying to be fast here. Yeah, it doesn't bring up the romancing in progress if, Oh, dude, jeez. If one's flying when I tell them to run to each other. There we go. There's a small one. Can you not feed small pinatas milk in this game? I guess you can't. They're just ignoring me. Oh no, they want to go to bed. That's the problem. And I, strictly speaking, have this number of the guys. It's just I can't actually send them. Why are you all the way over here? Well, I don't know. They're not going to their house. Oh, well. Dude. Okay, sell this. One hour left. Very good. Yeah, it looks like they don't actually consume the milk. That's interesting. That's an interesting change. Or removal of a feature, really, from the console version. I don't know why they would do that. Anyways. So as far as things that are actually possible go, we have all of the awards, short of and this is not the same thing, short of, that's weird how the number of red candies is on your award screen. But short of getting a jelly, which we just were not lucky enough to get. Oh! Ugh. We need to get a variant cell and then go. Okay, hold on. Gretchen! Let's do that real quick. Just forgot. Well, you don't get milk though. What a selling is one anyways. I'm never on this screen. Banana. Okay. Oh, is there anything fun to see in here? Oh, you just play the episode from here. That's weird. There's a whole other menu for that. I guess this makes things... Yeah, it still makes things sick. There aren't, we're missing some coin denominations in this game. You get them from Piñata Central, very different. Weird how you can't just buy these. I don't know why you can't just buy them. Yeah, this still has a hint in it. I remember I checked that earlier. I don't imagine there's really anything new to see on any of these. Worth lots of chocolate coins. I guess, not a whole lot. You have to spend money to get one anyways. Just looking at stuff in here now. But I don't think there's really much reason to. You still have descriptions for all the junk for some reason. I don't know why the junk has descriptions, but... Probably lots of sours. Awesome. Very, very optimistic. Yeah, that's the same description as the console version. Not different from a PO crate. Characters are here, which is interesting. So I think that what's his name? That Pester's in this game, but we haven't seen him, which is very strange. Also, Igor's icon is wrong on here. They're using his old one. It's weird. Alright. But anyways, the idea was that I would, this episode I'll just finish up the last of the awards, for all the piñatas. Next episode, I'll check if there are any other certificates I can get that I don't have, and I'll get those next episode. If there are any left I can get. Then after that, I'll check out the free mode, and that's probably it, I think. I'll probably list off any certificates that I can't get as well, just for completion's sake. Man, look at us being stuck at 99% though, that's real sad. Oh well. I don't need you anymore. Let's give everyone a chance to show up if that is a thing that can happen. Ruffians are free to come here. That I cede this place to the public. I guess it is safe from sours. At that point. Who needs that? This is us seeing the animations for the first time, so may as well. I think it's just the same animation, two directions. Jeez, that one's ginormous. I didn't notice that. Okay. You need a banana. That's not where bananas go. Eat. Turn banana yellow. Good job. Okay. Yep, now you're gonna start seeing sours appear. Oh, there's nothing to make you become a resident. Look at that. Okay, though. So we are at still 99%. That apparently didn't count towards our... I don't know what counts towards your completion in the game, actually. It's weird. I thought that would have counted towards completion. Getting that variant there. Yeah, look at all that. That's all we're gonna get. Everything except for a jelly. So, dude, you need to wake up. Yeah, I guess they just fly away, the same way that they do in the console version. Do they? They're not really doing it. But is it not working right because they were asleep when it happened, or what? You can tread this ground now, Cedos. There's nothing for me to be bothered about you interrupting anymore. Remember the console version, when you sent away a Dragon Ash, you could, what was it you could do? You could somehow get a camera view to exist for the Dragon Ash, like you could select from the bottom right corner notifications, hey, look at this Dragon Ash, and then you could send the Dragon Ash away. It's just gonna be nothing but sours now. And that would let the camera zoom out way, way far and high and let you see the whole island pretty well. So can I ask Gretchen to get it back? Yes. Oh, cool. Alright, but that's gonna be it for this. So next time I'll see if there are any certificates we can get, at least reasonably conveniently, and if not, we'll just move on to the one last thing we can do. If so, I'll try to get a couple. See you then.